Russia-Ukraine war latest news. The Russian Federation attacks Ukraine with a decade of mechanized strikes. A new assessment indicates that Russian forces have recently conducted 4 separate armored vehicle assaults on Ukrainian positions along the eastern front line. This comes as Moscow is reportedly testing the resilience of Kiev's defenses in the Donetsk region. According to the latest assessment of the war in Ukraine by the US-based think tank, the Institute for the Study of War, ISW, Russian troops launched an attack on Monday and Tuesday to the east of the strategically important town of Chasiv Yar and to the northwest of the captured former Ukrainian bastion of Avdiivka. According to the think tank, Moscow launched larger-scale military operations southwest of Donetsk city, the regional capital under Russian control, and the village of Staromaiorsk, which is located near the boundary between Donetsk and the neighboring Zaporizhia province. According to the ISW's assessment, Russia did not achieve major achievements, but the country probably intended to gauge Ukraine's reaction to a first wave of Russian operations in the country's northeast. Earlier this month, troops loyal to the Kremlin advanced rapidly into the northeastern Kharkiv region of Ukraine, establishing a new front along the border. As of late last week, President Volodymyr Zelensky of Ukraine, seemingly contradicting statements made by Russian officials, stated that forces from Kiev had taken combat control of the border area where the Russian occupiers penetrated in Kharkiv. Despite the new onslaught in the northeast, fighting continued in the east of the country, where Russia has concentrated many of its forces in the over 2 years of full-scale war, according to Ukrainian officials and Western analysts. Russia has held Avdiivka since February, but the Ukrainian military has always said that the worst combat is east of Pokrovsk, a city in the Donetsk region located northwest of the capital. Kiev officials claim that Moscow wants Ukraine to move resources away from the eastern Donetsk region and toward Kharkiv. According to analysts, Russia may have attacked Kharkiv to take advantage of the time before Parliament approved U.S. military aid, which would have strengthened Ukrainian forces. Russian forces marginally advanced near Staromaiorsk and northwest of Avdiivka, according to the think tank, although there were no Russian advances near Chasiv Yar or Novomykhailivka, southwest of Donetsk city. Russia intensely attacked northwest of Avdiivka, including with airstrikes, according to an update from Ukraine's armed forces late Tuesday evening local time. Kiev stated that Moscow had partial success in several domains, but did not elaborate. The Russian military enhanced its positions northwest of Avdiivka. According to Tuesday's statement from the Russian Defense Ministry, Ukraine can now use weaponry supplied by Poland to attack targets within Russia, according to Poland. Warsaw does not apply any limits when it comes to the use of Polish weaponry by Ukrainians, added Deputy Defense Minister Cezary Tomczyk in an interview with Poland's Radio Z. Moscow began attacking Ukrainian targets within Russia more than 2 years ago in February 2022, and since then, there has been an increasing chorus of voices demanding that Kiev be granted permission to employ Western weapons. Putin has issued a stern warning to Ukraine, urging them not to attack his nation with long-range missiles supplied by NATO allies. On Tuesday, he warned that this may lead to a worldwide conflict.